yeah, we made it to frickin' Saturday. Whatever. Question out there to the person that ate my barbecue. And we'll get into this on the show. But I hope you enjoyed your pulled pork and your potato salad and green beans. I hope it was frickin' dandy. But I'm not mad. Man, fuck that.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
The semen was so big.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Alright. Usually I play some music. And usually I bring production and we don't get right into the content. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have what we like to call a first world problem. Now, is this a real problem compared to everything going on in the world? No. But it was still a problem. But before we get to that, before we get to the controversy of Friday, and how my heart was broken. No, not by an ex that decided to like vagina. No, how my heart was broken by something. I'm going to take you guys back to about 24 hours ago, November 21st, 2025, Friday PM or AM, Friday AM around 11:30 a.m. Oh. I was getting to work. And I walked by the brand new MJ Morning Show studios, which I will be working in December 1st through 5th. And you should always listen to the number one morning show, MJ Morning Show, on Q105, 104.7 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, just a little quick plug, even though he doesn't really need it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I got to see the new studios. It looks beautiful. It definitely was one of those things that even though it took a while to get them in there, they did it perfectly. So shout out to Beasley Media Group. They're kicking ass. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what the problem is. Fester, the co-host of the MJ Morning Show, goes, "Hey, Hoppe, how you doing?" Because we're friends. He has this idea that, like, and I agree with it. Like, if I stopped working at Beasley, I'd probably never see Fester again. But when I see him at USF games, because I get free tickets, or when I see him during work, he's a freaking grumpy delight. I love me, my Fester. And I love MJ too. Yeah, Michelle. But here's the point. Fester goes, "Hey, Hoppe, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?" You know, when you haven't seen a coworker in like 3 weeks, you're catching up and whatever. He goes, "Hey, Ryan, I have this radio commercial that I recorded. I need you to produce it for me," because that's what I do during the day is I produce the commercials like Car Candy, a Wild 94.1 with Meredith. And if you hear Sono Bello with Lana or Meredith, I'm the one that created that commercial. No, I didn't do their voice. They gave me the voice. I made the music. Okay. Anyway, Fester goes, "Hey, Ryan, would you make this radio commercial for me?" So we made it. We got it done. It was a good time. And we go into the break room and there's all this barbecue like in those like platters, but it's all empty. There's empty baked beans. There's empty potato salad, empty brisket, whatever, all of it. I'm drawing a blank because this is making me mad thinking about this. So I go, man, see, I said to Fest or something like, this is what's the best about getting up in the morning is you get all the free food or whatever. And he goes, I have a platter right here, like in one of those little white containers where they have the 3 little parts for food. He goes, whatever that's called, because I don't work in fast food. He goes, here, take mine. And it had like, because it's Fester, had like 4 scoops of pulled pork, had like 2 scoops of freaking potato salad, it had baked beans. It just looked better than sex. This platter of barbecue, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, was better than sex. You can have sex with a top model, and this barbecue platter was better than that. Maybe not. But guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? There's the top row of the fridge. Because I could have easily, after I left work, just gone home because I live 2 minutes away and put it in the fridge. But I wanted to go to the chill room and see my friends. So I put the food on the top row of the fridge where it's kind of hidden a little bit. Not that much, but it's not like the middle row. And Fester goes, do you want to write your name on it? You want to put some tape around it? I go, I think that's fine. No one's going to take my barbecue. No one's going to take the food that obviously isn't theirs because if you were grabbing it, you would realize it's not yours. Now, if the food's sitting out in the break room, that's fair game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you see the food in the break room, anybody's game. That's how radio works with the free perks. But if you see a container that is close, that is facing the other way, you probably, here's what I think it really was, because I'm getting mad. I thought about it. I go, no one's really that much of a dick in radio. Yeah. But I thought about it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I said, maybe the person thought that they were putting all of the leftovers in a planner. So I tried to think positively about it, but man, I texted Drew Garava last night about it. We're texting a little bit. That's my boy! Because literally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you got to remember, I make a certain amount of money. I ain't making the MJ Morning Show or Orlando and the Freak Show or QIK money. Or Tony from Eczema. I make just enough to get by, and then Tom Bernard, Minneapolis radio legend, pays me a nice check, and it pays all my bills. So throughout the month, I have to budget. Throughout the month, I don't have the expendable cash yet to go to Burns on a Wednesday night to get laid. But I do have enough money to breathe and pay my bills. So whenever there's a chance, I'll be honest with you, and this is how most underpaid radio hosts do, and promotions people are, whatever you're underpaid in radio. When there's free food and the rest of the big bosses and all the on-air talent go, no, give it to the part-timers, which I hate that term because we're doing full-time work. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the hosts go, let the part-times have it. And I will save that food for 3 weeks. Not 3 weeks, maybe 3 days. That's what I meant. My aunt taught me, right after my dad died, my aunt was one of the big head honchos at Sears in the late 80s to 2015. She loves being anonymous, but I love you, Aunt. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was a joke that I made her name anonymous. I'll never forget, we were having this little luncheon after my dad died, and I was about to move to Cleveland. She was like, I want to give you some advice, Ryan. She goes, because she knew I wasn't making the big Shane French money in Cleveland or Dominic Theater, even though that show will be nothing without him. They knew that I'm just getting by. And she goes, if you ever have a chance to have free food, try to save it for the week. And ever since then, I've been a free food slut. And a recovering slut in real life because I'm a hedonist. All right. That was very therapeutic. A lot of my predecessors, literally anybody I've ever worked with, would have made it a big deal. They would have done some name calling. They would have been mad. I'm getting mad thinking about it. And I even, before I did this segment, I went by the fridge. I was like, I wonder if the food's there. Just maybe. And you just see the little empty spots. Everything else is full in the fridge. But you look at the top part and you see where something was. You know, like when you drive by like an empty Sears, I'm thinking about my head, when you're at West Shore Mall and you just see a huge parking lot of once was a Megaplex. That's what it's like in the fridge. As you see what was the pulled pork and the potato salad and baked beans. And what could have been? All right. That felt good. The most ridiculous radio I've ever done. But radio is a ridiculous business. It's a bunch of nerds, because I'm a nerd too, that weren't cool growing up. So getting the voice behind the big microphone gives them an ego trip. All right, I'm done. I'm out of breath. I am so getting mad thinking about it because then I had to go to Publix and pay $18, which I have the $18, but would I rather have saved the $18? All right, Ryan, we're going to relax. We're going to meditate, Ryan. You're getting worked up about the food you could have had when someone took it, knowing it's not theirs. Although, if it is one of my big bosses, it's fine. You can have it. Anybody else? Nah, I'm mad. But literally, if it was one of my big bosses that did it, take it. You employed me after a bunch of radio people. Never mind. I'm a little manic right now with my bipolar, and I'm saying a little bit too much, which is what I do at cover bars, and it makes people uncomfortable. Is I never know when to turn off my happy hour character. And if somebody in the comic community screws me over, kiss my ass. I'm a little worked up. Ryan, let's get this. Let's meditate. Oh, yeah. This is what my body feels like when I'm climaxing. Ah! All right, I'm good. I'll stop with the yelling. I know it bothers some people, but you got to just remember, that was bad.
Today on TMZ.
Okay, well, there is one less lonely boy in this world thanks to Justin Bieber.
This video went viral of this guy sitting on the side of the road. His car's broken down. And
he's having a bad day, whatever.
Justin Bieber appears.
My bad, I didn't know you was.
No, it's all good.
I was already.
Can you imagine you're just laying on the side of the road in your car, not knowing what to do? Maybe you're done at AAA, and then Justin Bieber shows up.
I think it's fake. The most compelling evidence.
That's actually a good point.
Of this being fake is who the hell stops for someone who pulled over on the side of the road?
Yeah, this ain't 1994.
For someone in the rain last week.
How hot was she?
Hot piece of ass.
We got Mauricio Umansky. We asked him about how Kathy and Rick Hilton are doing. They had their home broken into.
I can't even imagine what they're going through. I gotta tell you, you robbed my ass and I will kill you.
If you rob him, he will kill you.
You break into Mauricio's house, he's gonna be with 3 chicks. If you break into my house, I'll kill you. As soon as I'm done with these ladies.
Yeah, exactly.
Cynthia Erivo gave a class such an unforgettable experience by doing a performance when
I don't like the Cynthia woman. I don't know what it is. It's not because of skin color, so don't even go there. She just has this personality of just being an awful person.
She walked in, I was crying because it was so emotional.
I watched this.
If you're crying over Wicked, you got to figure out your life, man.
Could not stop crying.
That's the guy that cried at the end of The Wire.
Why were you guys all crying? Play it.
Oh my God. I've been crying too. Get away from me.
Christina's crying again already.
I've been crying too, like, shut up! Kids are annoying!
Addison Rae was at LAX. She walked through the airport blindfolded. I'm not sure if this is like a new
it's her looking for attention because no one's talked about her. And nobody cares. So look at me. I'm wearing frickin' things over my eyes. Put me on TMZ.
Celebrity trend instead of sunglasses.
Who's her new guy?
He's part of her like management team. He's hot though.
You can't have a manager who's like your age and equally as good.
Oh, they're definitely banging each other out.
Why not? I don't want to be tempted by my manager.
I don't know. You do you, boo. And here's yesterday's episode of TMZ as we took the day off to appreciate life and have a lot of panic attacks.
today on TMZ.
Okay, big news. At Dancing
Oh, you know Harvey likes it when it's big.
with the Stars, there was a Zac attack.
Zac Efron finally appeared on Dancing with the Stars. The best part is that Zac had no idea what was going on. After Dylan's first dance, they got all 9s. And then Zac turns to his mom and he's like,
They're all a bunch of 9s in real life anyway.
is that a good score? Like he had no idea.
David, the singer, is now considered
He's a thug!
a suspect in the death of Celeste Rivas.
She's the young girl that he...
Poor thing, had a horrible life, a horrible home life, and then had to be around that loser with that awful music known as David. He's scumbag!
He had some relationship with.
Yes, whose body was found in the front trunk of a Tesla registered in his name.
It hasn't been officially ruled a homicide, but the investigators say this is a homicide. David's a suspect.
Nicki Minaj is facing MAGA allegations.
MAGA allegations?
Basically, she was speaking and thanked Donald Trump.
Who cares? We're all gonna be worm-made someday. It doesn't mean diddly squat.
I would like to thank President Trump for his
Nicki Minaj would like him because she's married to a thug.
leadership on the global stage.
She did make a point to say that this is not about picking sides.
I mean, look.
I don't care anymore. We're picking sides. Who cares? Who cares? I'm mad.
Chase Stokes alludes to being blocked by Kelsey Ballerini after their breakup.
Sometimes when you listen, there's different types of breakups. There's types of breakups where you break up with the girl, but you weren't that into her, and you literally are like, yeah, maybe you were a cock or an open relationship, and the thought of her banging on someone else doesn't really bother you. But like me, I'm a little different, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. When I think about any of my exes not using my genitalia, oh my God! Freaking haunts me in sleep. Oh, it bothers me. So I could see why she probably blocked them. They were probably close, and I was like, I can't look at that.
The Outer Banks star and country singer had reconciled following their September breakup. Chase has shared social media messages implying that their relationship, romantic or otherwise, might be done for good.
Yeah, whatever, you move on and you bang another person. Or you go asexual.
He wrote on his Instagram story November 20th, "Don't believe the media. I'm blocked. I did nothing wrong."
Oh, I'm sure you were innocent. I freaking love these breakups. Where they're like, I did not, shut up. The two-way street.
Alongside a red heart, he added, "Sorry, I tried." In a subsequent slide, Chase seemed to address...
God, my ex made all those posts. I don't care. A guy shouldn't be making a post. That's what women do.
His and Kelsey's fans, writing, "I'm sorry for those who believed in us. It is what it is."
Whatever. It is what it is. Go get under someone again and you'll be fine. Although, when you start banging out other people after a breakup, it's so freaking weird because you're like, this isn't the vagina I had before. It's different. Everybody knows that. People just don't want to talk about sex. So I'm like the only person in podcasting that talks about it. But everyone knows what I'm talking about. When you're first plowing a girl you're half into after a breakup, and maybe she doesn't do the things that your ex did or whatever. So then all of a sudden you're like, no! Can I just get out of here? Go home and watch Rick and Morty? I'm sure that makes the girl feel well. I have some advice for you guys out there. Listen to me. I know a lot of these Calvin Crane bars sell those THCA drinks that might get banned because of our orange loser, possible pedophile president known as Trump. But guys, if you drink Calvin Kratom, do not drink a red before you go to a girl's house. Or your penis ain't gonna want to operate that night. It's not even whiskey, D. It's just numb, man. It ain't good. And those THC drinks, unless you're a sociopath where weed makes you hyper, that's no good. I am doing a tell-all today. Why don't you take my barbecue? I'm good. I'm over it. I promise. Also, I'm going to be honest. But it's a little bit of a problem. The mouse that I'm using for this room freezes up a little bit. So if you hear me stall for a second, it's because I'm getting a clip to load, like right here.
Kelly Ripa is letting her true feelings out while interviewing comedian Sebastian Maniscalco on Live.
I don't know what it is about him. He's just such a character. So am I. Maybe so that's why I don't like him.
With Kelly and Mark. Sebastian asks if Mark wears pajamas. Kelly says he wears them once a year for her on Christmas.
All right, there you go.
Then lets some profanity slip.
No way! Oh, this reporter sounds so into this headline.
On Christmas. Then lets some profanity slip.
Yeah.
It's like once a year, I'm like, look, I don't ask for much. You've done nothing for this holiday. You've contributed nothing. You've purchased nothing. You've baked nothing.
Seems like a dirty, rotten hag. Shut up. No wonder you and your husband don't hang out in real life. You're annoying. Shut up. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I hear.
Nothing for this holiday. You've contributed nothing. You've purchased nothing. You've baked nothing. You've set nothing up.
What have you provided? Oh, you did everything. I'm sure you hired no assistant. Shut up.
Put on these PJs.
After some laughter from the audience, Sebastian responds.
You know what I mean? Ask for one thing.
No, it seems like it's a happy time.
Yeah, it's a really happy time.
In fact,
why am I hating on Sebastian Maniscalco? Oh, he's freaking funny.
Ask for one thing.
No, it seems like it's a happy time.
Yeah,
And he's looking at Mark like, man, your wife's a psycho.
really happy time.
in fact, Kelly monogrammed the pajamas for everyone, so it's obviously a must that Mark takes part in the festivities.
This reporter sounds like they don't even care. They're like, God, I have to do a piece on Kelly Ripa again.
And when it's time to open gifts, Kelly adds her husband is like the Grinch who steals Christmas, coming by with a big bag to collect all the trash.
I mean, I've never heard a reporter sound like they care less. And there's this one with Kelly and Mark. Oh, this is the same clip from before. There you go. God. She's so freaking hot because I love older women. But God, you know, she would just tell everybody about everything in bed. But she never shuts up. Blah, blah, blah. No one cares, Kelly. People only watch because women are attracted to your husband. No guy's going, oh my God, watching Kelly Ripa because she's got a great personality. No. Those are words that have never been said. All right, 856-49-HAPPY. I'm getting a little worked up, so let's play this clip. All right, here.
The images are shocking. A woman with an anti-Trump message carved into her torso, slashed all over her body and face. She claimed she was the victim of a politically motivated attack.
Says Trump whore. We know it's a lot of them, and they were in middle school.
Now, the FBI says it was all just an elaborate hoax. Stephen Fabian has...
That's so freaking lame, dude. All these hoaxes out there. You're losers!
The details, and we want to warn you, these images are intense.
They are horrific images. A woman's body is covered with slashes.
When you realize it's fake, it's not as like intense. It kind of looks like the body of the DVD cover of Passion of the Christ. Fake.
Red.
Just like the Bible.
Red with blood. The glamorous woman told cops,
God, she's freaking hot, but she looks like a problem. Her name is Natalie. That's the key sign. When you're freaking hot and you're 26 years old and you got a rockin' body, but your name is Natalie, run, fellas, run.
She was attacked by 3 men who hate President Trump. Written on her stomach with...
So she's like a white basic bitch version of Jussie Smollett.
What looks like a Sharpie, the terrible...
Because we all know that really helped out his career.
Words, Trump whore. On her back, Van Drew is racist.
You give someone a little paint on, though. You know what I mean? Pull Picasso.
The woman,
or you can make a baby,
worked for Congressman Jeff Van Drew, a Republican from New Jersey. She's been identified as 26-year-old Natalie Green.
God, she's freaking hot! I think it's because I'm into girls that are crazy, but man, she got that cute look in her eyes, and she would bring it in bed and ruin your life.
She's also a student at Rutgers Law School.
Oh, because she's smart, so then she'll psychoanalyze you. Whatever.
Authorities say they received a 911 call from Green and another woman saying she'd been attacked here at the Egg Harbor Nature Reserve in New
It was like the most bland area ever. I don't think anybody goes out there.
Jersey.
Kind of like Jussie Smollett saying, I was getting Subway at 1 a.m. in -5-degree weather. Mm-hmm.
Now, Green told the 911 operator that 3 men approached them around 10 p.m., carved the slashes into her body with a scalpel, and then left her restrained with zip ties.
Who uses zip ties unless you're a radio promotions team?
This is an image from body cam footage after officers arrived on the scene. Green's arms are tied behind her back, and her feet also zip tied.
It looks like a picture you posted on it looks like the way she's laying there, it looks like a picture you would see on Facebook from 19 years ago of someone drunk at a college party in 2006.
Now, a shocking twist. Police say it was all a hoax. Her story began to unravel after questioning by the FBI. Authorities say Green paid a body artist $500 to cut her body with
All right, I heard enough. You're a sociopathic loser! I don't care how good looking you are. You probably bring it in bed.
Smoking marijuana might lead people to drink less.
Oh, no way. It's almost like we realize how bad alcohol is for us. It's literally poison.
At least in the short term.
Yeah.
That's according to a new study published in the American Journal of Psychiatry. Researchers say that people who smoke cannabis had fewer drinks and delayed alcohol intake.
I'm so over alcohol. If I go to a concert or whatever, I gotta have a Jack and Coke or Red Bull and vodka. Not anymore. You just got a big mouth. I was such a douchebag in public when I drank. I cringe. I was doing an appearance in 2015 for the radio show in Cleveland I was working on, and I was being paid on her. And this girl goes, it was like her bachelorette party, and she was your typical 10 out of 10 Ohio girl that she goes to Florida, she's like a 5 out of 10, and she was getting engaged. She's like, who are you and why do people care? And I said, who are you? And your marriage is just going to end in a breakup. And then she slapped me. Oh, did I used to be a douche?
THC had an even greater reduction in alcohol intake. However, the study does not specify how long the reduction in alcohol cravings lasted. Researchers say that
I don't know, enough to have a report that says that alcohol is down? Maybe it worked.
Cannabis use has been popular with individuals trying to limit or even stop drinking alcohol, a trend known as being California sober.
Hell yeah! Bring in the Calvin Cradle. You got yourself a lo-fi backstabbing community of a party.
Emergency medicine doctor Stephanie Widmer joins me now.
I don't need to hear from you. I'll be the one bringing the opinions here. Okay? Cool.
Jelly Roll Goes Bear, the country crooner.
I don't know what he was singing. First of all, he's one of those guys, almost like a Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill thing, where he looked better fat, unfortunately. Second of all, he shaved off all his hair, and he looks like a criminal. Why? Because he's a recovering criminal.
Whose real name is Jason Bradley DeFord.
I'd call myself Jelly Roll, too, man.
Debuting his new look on social media November 20th, explaining his reasons for growing a beard in the past, and now shaving it off completely after more than 10 years.
By now, you have probably figured out that I look like a Ninja Turtle.
No, you don't. You look like a dickhead.
Yeah, this is crazy. You know, one of the reasons I'd even started growing a beard was because I was so obese. It was just easier to cover up what was happening here, you know?
So unfortunately, I saw on Reddit, I saw a video of him getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head. You know that song from 2006? If you are like 45 years old, you think I'm just saying into the microphone, I was getting some head, getting some head. But if you were in 6th grade in 2006, you remember everybody going in the hallway going, I was getting some head, getting some head, as our teachers looked disturbed. Yeah, I saw a video of Jelly Roll getting some head, and my goodness, I ain't saying I'm ginormous, but his micro penis, I was like, dude, you're really bringing a stereotype. So maybe it got bigger.
Jelly Roll admitting in a 15-minute long vlog to his 5 million YouTube subscribers that he hasn't shaved his beard, quote,
I have 651. I'm almost there.
Since I was fresh out of jail.
Whatever, then. You do, yeah. Midlife crisis. Here's Kevin Spacey with his fake tears. You loser!
Where I have been living in Baltimore is being foreclosed on. My house is being sold at auction.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey's having to move out of his house. Maybe don't sexually abuse people, you creep.
It's been over.
It's hard to feel bad for you. You're a creep.
Over a year since Kevin Spacey's tearful confession on Piers Morgan Uncensored.
And all 5 people watched them.
I'm not quite sure where I'm going to live now.
Oh, shut up. You can't afford the lavish lifestyle yet, but you're still doing better than most people. You sociopathic, ungrateful douchebag.
Why is it being foreclosed? Because I can't pay the bills that I owe.
There's a lot for me to process.
Now, the 2-time Oscar winner is sharing an update with The Telegraph,
what's he going to say? Oh, my life's so hard.
admitting he's homeless.
What's he living in LA or what type of homeless?
I'm living in hotels. I'm living in Airbnbs. I literally have no home.
Oh, shut up. There's like 1 million homeless people in LA. And you could easily get a smaller house, but you don't want to be a peasant because you're a loser. Shut your ass.
The costs over these last 7 years have been astronomical. I've had very little coming in and everything going out.
Yeah, I don't know. You're not even getting laid.
How much money do you have? None.
Oh, shut up. The person in Largo, Florida that's looking for jobs doesn't have money. You're fine. You just lost some and you're not getting any roles because you're a creep. Shut your ass.
Are she in debt? Yes. Do you mind me asking how much you owe? It's considerable.
He doesn't want to say because it's really not that big. He just lost money. It's all it is. Maybe don't be a creep. You were literally on top of the world with House of Cards. What happened, bud?
Millions? Many.
I mean, that was the first original show on Netflix.
Millions, yes.
But Kevin sees a light at the end of the tunnel. He's optimistic about a return to Hollywood.
Everyone's going to want to be around you.
We are in touch with some extremely powerful people who want to put me back to work, and that will happen in its right time.
The term "in its right time" means we're really trying, but no one's hiring me.
If Martin Scorsese or Quentin Tarantino call my manager Evan Lowenstein tomorrow, my exile will be over.
Well, first of all, Quentin Tarantino has said multiple times he's only going to make 1 or 2 more movies again, and you're relying on... How old is Martin Scorsese? Let's see if my keyboard wants to even work. Let's see here. Martin Scorsese age. An 83-year-old. You're relying on him for your career? That means it's dead.
My exile will be over. I will be incredibly honored and delighted when that level of talent picks up the phone.
Hey, it's not going to happen. Keep dreaming. All right. Hard to feel bad for you, but here's this.
Hailey Bieber is celebrating her birthday in style. In a
She always looks like a side chick. The way she dresses and poses. She has no integrity.
series of clips and photos posted to her Instagram stories, as well as her beauty brand Rhodes Instagram stories. Hailey shared a glimpse into her 29th birthday celebration.
She's 29, man? I remember when she was 21.
November 20th, 2 days before her actual birthday. Festivities included martinis.
She's got to be one of those birthday month girls. Oh my God. All 30 days, I think it is in November, are all going to be about me. And then it's Christmas because I'm a Nepo baby brat. And I had everything freaking given to me.
And her blowing out the candle on her pink 5-tier cake lined with pink satin bows. Hailey showed off her fit, snapping a mirror selfie.
All right. So she got dressed up and looking hot. I would love for one of these women to just go, look at average. But they wouldn't do that.
Simone Biles is getting real about going under the knife.
What size was your implants?
She got some big old boobies now. By the way, I feel like her NFL player is probably all juiced up and hyper from playing football. He probably was the one that paid for it.
10, high profile, extra filled, silicone. They were to my neck and I did freak out, and I did talk to my doctor and I was like, take them out, they need to be smaller, blah, 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 blah. But now they're perfect.
They are kind of perfect. Let's see them.
I am 4'8", 105 pounds.
Oh yeah, you're itty bitty.
The Olympian, who opened up earlier this month about getting eyelid surgery and an earlobe procedure, now says recovering from this surgery in June took her 2 weeks.
Gosh, you're so freaking hot. But remember when Jonathan Owens was like, oh my God, I'm the real catch in a relationship. No one knows who you are, you moron.
Helping Simone heal, NFL star husband Jonathan Owens.
Oh yeah, you know he's helping her heal by going to Pow Town.
Y'all lied.
It's kind of like when you get new sneakers and you're not really getting comfortable with them, but after 2 days, it's like you had them forever. That's probably what it's like getting new boobs. You just got to get adjusted.
This hurts so bad. Everyone's like, oh my God, after my surgery, I was up and at the movies at the mall. I went shopping. Hell
How are you talking like that? I'm getting creeped out.
Was rough.
Yeah, it might have been a user error, but that was kind of cool.
Very first day, Jonathan had to lift me up out of bed.
Oh, yeah! I'm sure it was a different type of lifting. She just doesn't want to let us know. Because NFL players, I've hung around them when I used to hang around that backstabber known as Ian Beckles. They're sluts! And they never cheat.
It's a Beverly Hills 90210 reunion. Exes and former co-stars Brian Austin Green and Tiffany Thiessen are seen for the
God, Tiffany's so hot. God, I'm horny too.
first time together publicly since their breakup in 1995. The two are all smiles as they pose for pics at the Sabrina Carpenter concert in Los Angeles, November 20th.
All right, there you go. God, I don't know what she's done since then, but God, he really peaked, man. When you're doing anniversaries, or if you're do a podcast radio reference, if you're stuttering, John, and you're doing Comic-Cons, it's let it go. Let your past die.
Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny XO, says she's going to jail.
Oh yeah, get her a few days away from Jelly Roll, where she can go to Lickintown.
During a November 21st episode of her Dumb Blonde podcast, the 45-year-old admits to some recent trouble with
She's 45? God, plastic surgery can do it.
The law. Bunny reveals that she was pulled over back in 2020, and though it wasn't intentional, she never paid for the ticket.
Oh, what a dummy. All these celebrities think they're above it. Shut up.
I got a ticket in 2020 in Alabama. Do I remember getting this
Oh, yeah, you know that cop was trying to bang.
ticket? Absolutely not.
The podcast host, whose real
Because you're stupid.
name is Alyssa D. Ford, jokes that her car, quote, looks like a drug dealer's vehicle since it's gotten her pulled over twice. And
yeah, you know, they're looking at her, thinking she's transporting some MDMA to the sex club.
Including a later stop she recounts.
I get pulled over by this officer, and so he runs my license and he comes back and he goes, do you know that your license is suspended? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's suspended from a ticket in Alabama.
The Las Vegas native says the officer let her off with a warning.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Off the ticket so her license can be reinstated. After making the payment, Bunny figured that was the end of it until a few days ago when she got pulled over for speeding and the officer revealed her license was still suspended and driving.
Yeah, there's a problem with the system. I've had to deal with this in Florida, where the DMVs and the insurance companies and whatever else is involved don't really communicate, and they put it on us.
Without it is an arrestable offense. She explains, he's like, but sometime this week you need to go down to the jail and book yourself in. I got my lawyer on it.
I got 5 on it. All right, I'm done with that. Can you tell I'm really hyper today? I'm really banging. Oh, my mouse is freezing. That's great. 856-49-HOPPY. Let's see here. What's going on here?
Let's turn now to Succession's Brian Cox. The Emmy winner, along with Kristen Bell, Sean Astin, and more actors, were announced as headliners for Fox News' upcoming religious podcast, The Life of Jesus.
Oh, God, you can't. I'd rather jump off a bridge than listen to that.
The only problem? The stars apparently had no idea.
God, religious people just think because they think everybody should be religious that they just break rules like that. It's like, you're a mutant!
So then the Lord Jesus, after he had spoken to them.
Can the Lord Jesus help us out now? I think we have problems. I think it's time for you to come back.
Was taken up into heaven.
They have taken away my Lord.
A rep for Kristen, who voices Mary Magdalene, says she's blindsided and only learned about the project when she was asked to appear on Fox and Friends. She claims her voice is being used without her permission.
Fox News being sketchy? No way! I thought Fox News was reputable.
Today, when you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts.
A rep for Brian, who plays the voice of God, tells ET he too was unaware. So how did this happen? Seems the audio is being repurposed from a separate project.
That doesn't seem legal at all. I don't know who at Fox News is like, oh yeah, we're totally going to get away with this with liberal frickin' celebrities that barely believe in God.
Recorded 15.
This is going to end well.
Years ago.
SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, has its own rules. You can never use an actor's voice, name, or likeness for a separate project unless you have specific...
I don't care anymore. They're in a little bit of trouble. I don't know who's a bigger bitch in this situation right here. Let's be honest.
Jimmy Kimmel is clapping back after the president posted a brand new call for him to be thrown off the air.
You tried to get me fired in September. It didn't work.
God, he's so freaking upset with it. Shut up. So freaking sick of Jimmy Kimmel battling Trump. Go back to being funny. Your opinion ain't changing the world. You used to be brilliant. Now you're a bitch.
Wednesday night.
And people that find Kimmel funny just want to like it because all he does is Trump jokes. It's such low-hanging fruit.
8 weeks after his 6-day suspension and reinstatement, Jimmy criticized Trump's approval ratings. 14 minutes after his show ended, Trump called the host a man with no talent, very poor television rating.
I mean, the first part is false. He does have talent, but his ratings are bad. They have gone down since when he first came back. Who cares anymore? Oh, it is. Is my mouse freezing? Here it is. Right here.
And
totally biased coverage. Get the bum off the air.
Yeah.
Which is nice. He watches us live. Hi, Mr. President.
It's that stuff. It's like, God, you're not tough. You're whipped by your wife. Shut up.
If you're watching tonight, which I presume you are, how about this? I'll go when you go, okay?
All right. So then in 2028, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. A teacher was arrested for hitting a student. I'm sure that was a smart decision. Let me see. Keith Urban raised a lot of money for St. Jude funds. Ariana Grande got COVID. It's like such a 2020 headline. It's not that big of a deal anymore. Let me see here. All right, let's see what's going on with Jake Paul. Jake Paul's doing that win. He'll probably win. No, he's doing the boxing match next month against Anthony Joshua, which you can never trust someone with two first names as a first and last name. All right, let's hear what this rigged fight's going to be about in this stupid hack press conference.
Self-belief is the most powerful thing in the world, and it's been there since my first fight. My second fight wasn't supposed to be Nate.
I used to like him, and after the freaking Mike Tyson fight, I was just like, God, he sucks.
Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, the UFC champion with hammers in his fists, not supposed to beat Silva. The list could to Mike Perry, the king of
something he smokes a lot of weed, probably because I can know how that works.
Violence, all easy work. I know this is much more challenging.
I don't care. God, thinks his words are so interesting. Shut up! Coming from the guy that thinks his words are interesting. Here's Nick Hogan, who I've partied with, and the dude's crazy. Saw the guy chug a bottle. I saw him chug a bottle of vodka at that Water nightclub outside with my former friend and douchebag cuz, David Pezza, that backstabber. But I'm never the problem. All right, here's Nick Hogan talking about if he would do wrestling.
A post you did, you're in the ring with a legend, training, so people want to know, is there a wrestling career budding here?
You never know. You never know, man. You know,
I'll probably get it, because they're going to want some Hogan name in there.
It's in the blood, so.
It's in the blood. I feel like he's so much more sad about that, about his dad dying in Brooke. Because Hulk was a creep. He's been dead for a month. I think it's time to say it. And Bubba the Love Sponge loves him. Hi, Bubba. Professional coughing into the mic. 856-49-HOPPY. Here's a dirty, rotten broad known as Caroline Leavitt. What her name is. From the White House. Defending Donald Trump over the piggy comments, even though if she was called either A, she would be whipped and allowed it, or B, would be offended. Show your ass.
What did the president mean when he called reporter piggy?
Look, the president is very frank and honest.
Yeah, but she ain't a piggy. She was actually cute. He's just mad he has no chance with her, and you're a dummy.
With everyone in this room. You've all seen it yourself. You've all
Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it makes the world look good. Shut up!
experienced it yourselves, and I think it's one of the many reasons that the American people reelected this president.
She does this thing where you forget what you were talking about. I hate when women does.
Because of his frankness, and he calls out fake news when he sees it.
All right, that's one thing to call it fake news, but to call someone who's actually attractive, not that it'd be right if they were not attractive, a piggy, that's just being a dick.
He gets frustrated with reporters when you
call him out on things like being a potential pedophile, you know, those things. Mm-hmm.
Lie about him when you spread fake news about him and his administration.
It's not fake news. You're in fake news, you dirty broad.
But he also is the most transparent president.
I can't listen to this. She doesn't know what she's saying. She's got to get Donald out of her mouth. Blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear. Kissing his ass. This freaking mutant. SpongeBob. Who lives under the sea? The guy that cheated. No, it is Ethan Slater. I'm trying to do the SpongeBob. I'm going to do this bit. It's going to be the most irritating thing ever. If you want to skip over 30 seconds, that's fine. SpongeBob intro lyrics. All right. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who is the douchebag? Who's in the play? SpongeBob, Ethan Slater, the guy who cheated on his wife and ruined his life. SpongeBob, Ethan Slater, began to have infidelity with Ariana Grande because he is a loser. SpongeBob, Ethan Slater. SpongeBob, Ethan Slater. SpongeBob, Ethan Slater. SpongeBob, Ethan Slater. You're a loser and a cheater. Wasn't that freaking beautiful? Give myself a round of applause for having the worst voice ever when it comes to singing. Can you tell I had 2 Celsius this morning? I went to bed last night around 2 a.m., so I'm freaking tired. Be grateful that I'm here, putting in such riveting content. I am out of breath. All right, this clip's going to load in 20 seconds. Let's all take a breather. I'm actually a little worked up about the barbecue. Still, that would have been so good. So I'm a little more hyper today. So tomorrow I'm going to have a manic crash. I'm a little manic because of my bipolar. So let's all drink water together. The water went down the wrong pipe, which is what that woman would do for Donald Trump when defending him.
What was it like working with your girlfriend every day?
Well, I mean, the entire cast was incredible.
He is no time, Ariana. You're a cheater. You were literally with the girl who had your back, known as a high school sweetheart, and you went with the side chick. And you don't even want to talk about Ariana. Because deep down, you know you failed. Deep down, you know you're a cheater. Deep down, you know you ruined your relationship with your family forever for a side chick that looks like a bony hooker.
And Ariana's brilliant. And Cynthia is remarkable. And so getting to watch those two women perform at such a...
I wonder if they did a threesome. Anything's possible with Hollywood.
High level from up close. I will say, though, it's been pretty special rolling it out, right? I've said that we filmed it years ago.
God, he's so wishy-washy. He'd be perfect to work for the MAGA administration. He just changes the subject, and you don't really care about what he's talking about. How does it feel that you ruined your family for Ariana Grande, a side chick that ruined her relationship with Dalton Gomez for you?
Yeah. And I didn't forget how amazing their performances were.
What a freaking actor. All they do is wishy-washy thing. Comedians do this too. Bert Kreischer does it where they act like they're grateful. Shut up. You treat people like crap.
Watch it with an audience.
Do you guys watch it? You know, you've had premieres all over the world. Do you sit back and watch the movie, or do you get to see it again?
I was really excited to just watch it.
I love watching myself because I'm a sociopath. Even though I listen to my podcast after I'm done.
And see it. But you feel the energy of the audience. And I've sat in on the screenings.
All right, I sat in on the screenings. Yeah, he's so bisexual. It's ridiculous. 856-49 Hoppe. What's going on with Snake? I keep turning off the wrong mic. Here's the headline about that creepy broad known as Bonnie Blue. It's so hard to keep up with all these OnlyFans quote-unquote stars.
Drama has officially entered a new era.
What's going on?
And fans are stunned that this saga is still unfolding instead of fading into influencer history. After years of picture-perfect vlogs, mansions, giveaways, and dream marriage branding, Catherine McBroom is now...
All right, this is not what I thought that was going to be. Sorry about that. Any other radio show that wants perfectionism would have been like, damn it! We played the wrong clip. Here, we live for our imperfections. Let me see what's going on with my favorite Instagram. I know it is Hollywood Unlocked, where a lot of stuff happens. All right, let's see what's going on with this first little link right here. Oh, here's Joseph Sakara, who plays Tommy Egan on the Power series, talking about how Hollywood wanted him to change his look, and now he's a famous white boy. All right. He's like my hero. I want to be Tommy Egan when I grow up. Just don't include me as a murderer. But that attitude and to show power, they have other gangs trying to bring them down. I have other radio shows trying to bring me down. Oh, you know what I should do? I should probably unmute Instagram. I think that might help out my cause. And if this mouse would work, God, today's show is just describes my mood. It describes everything I'm feeling in one little bundle of depression and bipolar. I'm going to have a caffeine crash later. And then wonder why at age 56 I'll die of caffeine. All right. We got it unmuted. The mouse froze.
Because I think us as, Great Lakes people, but specifically Chicagoans, there is something instilled.
Hell yeah, I can relate to this.
In this 606 environment that says, keep working, keep working.
Hell yeah, we grind our ass off. And we party hard.
Keep working. And I think a huge amount of us that are in the arts, we're going to do it. And we have tough skin already. And if we didn't, we would not keep climbing and keep making it and keep scratching and crawling, because Los Angeles, it beat me up.
Hell yeah, it's a city of losers.
I don't look like Brad Pitt. I'm not, a specific. I'm not like.
I'd rather hang out with him than Brad Pitt, that deadbeat dad.
I'm me, and it took me a long time to be comfortable just being me and not taking it. I got a great wife too. She always says,
she's a hot piece of ass.
About reviews and stuff. She's like, look, if you're gonna believe the good, you got to believe the bad.
I don't believe any. People will tell me, oh, you're doing so well in life. And then the next person from Cleveland will be like, there's this Aaron Brofsky guy. Like, you're a loser. Shut up. Meek Mill says he wants to get rid of the word groupies. You're the groupie for Diddy.
Roblox continues to face scrutiny over allegations that it enables the sexual exploitation and grooming of minors.
I got a vasectomy 3 years ago, and I'm telling you, I'm so glad I'm not going to have kids. You can't even play video games without having to run from pedophiles.
In response, Roblox has announced that it's going to be rolling out a facial recognition feature that groups you with people your age. So, for example, if you send in a face scan and it determines you're 10 years old, it'll only let you play with players around that same age. So this has been getting mixed reviews.
This should have been happening since day one.
With some people saying it's a step in the right direction, and some saying they just don't want to give a facial scan of themselves to Roblox.
Well, that's actually a good point. You don't know what they're going to do with that information. Let's see here. This guy, I've never heard of him. All right, it's the guy from the Giants. Camp Scattaboo. Hit 1,000 subscribers. Time for an energy drink showy. All right, this freaking mouse today describes my day. All right, here's the audio right here.
Wait, this might be too much liquid for my shoe.
All right, so I can't play that A because of the music in the background, and B, he's drinking out of his shoe. That is the most CTE thing ever. Sukiya is an influencer, and let me see what she does. This
is your holiday.
I'm in such a mood today. She's from Love and Hip Hop Miami. Sukiana, a.k.a. Suki with a good coochie. I'm not making that up, as she calls herself. But she has daddy issues. Anyone that openly promotes their coochie as the first thing that they have is a damaged person. Here she is being interviewed by TMZ while being walked around. Walked around. She's in a wheelchair after a night of dick. I don't know what's going on here.
Happy birthday. I follow you online.
Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you.
She's got like a blanket over her head and walking around LAX in a wheelchair. Not really walking around. It makes no sense.
I saw you did it up, bro. I saw like all of you had like a sword there. You got a sword?
I got some new swords, some nunchucks.
Hell yeah, there was a sword fight last night in my hotel room.
Lethal weapons.
Did you get them as a gift?
Yeah, I requested them as a gift.
Why do you like, nunchucks and stuff?
I grew up in martial arts. My grandma and everybody were sensei, so it just made me happy connecting to my grandma and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was happy about that.
That's incredible. And you
does not care.
Did it up so much that now you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I got so hard last night. I'm not gonna lie, I got some good birthday. So I can't.
Hell yeah! Sometimes that's what a sister needs.
I can't walk or nothing.
The TSA agent looks horrified. Like, this is why I'm wheeling you around? Because you couldn't handle the DP?
Yeah.
That is amazing!
The TSA agent looks horrified.
Sit out. You want to see it?
Oh,
she's like, we literally had a grandma that couldn't get a seat, and this dirty broad's here.
It costs extra.
All right, I feel stupid after listening to that. You gotta look that video up. Let me save this to my Twitter at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Actually, I might embed the video on my website, but I'm gonna have it up on my Twitter at Ryan Hoppe Radio. The Sukiana video, and give me a follow. Oh my gosh, she skanks me on, man. No. Oh God. Let's see here. A man was accused of flashing his genitals in Memphis. Oh, it's the most Memphis thing ever. Morning Joe from MSNBC had a freak out. That guy is an awful replacement of Don Imus. Don Imus may not have been the best person, but he had a better show on MSNBC. Let me see what else I got here. I've reached that point of the show that my show's a lot different when there's like absolutely no prep. Because Wise Brother Media was like, you ain't getting access. All right, whatever. I don't need you. All right. Here's the deal. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. We're going to do a little bit of Kardashian news, Tampa news, Epstein Island news, radio news, and NBA news. So that's a lot. All right, we're going to come back. Let me see how much time I've been recording, how long I've been recording this show. 57 minutes. Wow, that was a record. Not really. One time it was like an hour and 20 in a row. All right, we're going to come back at Happy Hour and keep this party going and going right after this.
Don't worry, Fresno. Happy Hour will be right back.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big. As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
I'm sleeping and something wakes me, but I don't know what it is. Computer love. You got mail. It's my ex, probably just missed my sex. Let me get up and see what the deal. What the hell? It's crying faces all over my screen, in a picture of her eye. Try to tell myself this ain't nothing to LOL about. Gotta be serious, cause usually she call, but this time my baby done.
Send me an email with all the details. She said she won't
smiling faces. I've been patiently waiting for a dating. Every time you try to make up, it seemed like it required me to wake up. What it did? Why you acting like a wasn't sleep? Why you acting like I wasn't sweet? Why you acting like I ain't sweep off your feet? Why you acting like a ain't wanna take you out to eat? Hey, why you acting like I broke up with you? When every morning I'm wishing I woke up with you. Don't be emailing TP, knowing damn where the TP need a breezy, the down for he. We need to renegotiate. Forget your sleazy little friends, they supposed to hate. See, I got love and you don't. Why not? So I'm in this email with a dot.
Send me an email with all the details. She said she won't be back and she don't care what she gotta do for me. She couldn't say it in person. She put it all in words and I don't know what to say. She keeps sweating me. I don't know why she keeps stressing me. She had plenty of time to get it. Not in the moment, getting paid, I'm not with it. She's been hitting me for days, leaving comments on my face. Tell me what was I to do? If I did what you did, I'd be fighting for you too. Hey, then a crying face said, can you please forgive me? And let's put all this behind. I try to tell myself this ain't nothing to LOL about. It's getting serious, cause usually she call, but this time my baby done. Send me an email with all the details. She said she won't be back and she don't care what she gotta do for me. She couldn't say it in person. She put it all in words and I don't know what to say. That's right. Send me your email. Send me your email.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout around. Comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I go there. WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. I go there. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back and have an hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Oh, yeah. Episode 30 of the Hammer and Hank Show is on the Hammer and Hank Show Spotify playlist that I made. It's on my podcast feed you're listening to, or you can subscribe by typing in HAMMERIN Hank Show. And there you can listen to it whenever and do whatever. Okay, cool. No one cares. I guess
he is the misfit of radio, and he is fine with that. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Actually, I should talk myself up. Everyone cares. Alrighty, we're out of control today. It's a madhouse.
And now, back to the Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Fresno's Hot 97.7.
Welcome to Hoppy Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Hoppy Hour!
It's me, Ryan, Hoppy.
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yo. Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's moves, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppy Hour.
ESPN's Tim McMahon reported this morning that Anthony Davis...
that was almost perfect. Whatever.
ESPN's Tim McMahon reported this morning that Anthony Davis is expected to be shopped as the Dallas Mavericks shift toward the future and plan to build around Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is just collecting a paycheck at this point. He's injury prone.
Mark Cuban responded to it saying that we won't try to trade Anthony Davis. We want to try to win. And then Shams Charania went on NBA Countdown and said this about those reports.
So Shams, as the fallout from the Luka Doncic trade continues, how are the Dallas Mavericks playing?
All right, whatever. There you go. There, yeah, I go. Lonzo Ball and Michael Porter. Shut up. And Michael Porter Jr. said that they would wreck the WNBA as freshmen in high school. Duh! Doesn't mean you have to brag about it, but duh! Here's the on
No. You know what's crazy? Pat Beverly said that a WNBA team could beat the bench players of an NBA team.
Pat Beverly just says things for attention because he's a woman-beating loser. You can't take Pat Beverly seriously. He's like a cockroach.
That's crazy. I'm going to give you the most honest right now answer, and I know he feels the same.
Yeah, please be honest, Lonzo. Your career has been kind of a bust with all your injuries.
Well, I don't know if he said this or not, but I'm going to speak.
So you're going to base it off of what you think he said. Got it!
My piece. And I mean this as respectfully as possible. But 9th grade Lonzo Ball in the WNBA is going crazy.
Banging him out afterwards, all two players that are hetero.
All right. So I would say after 9th grade, no. But before that, because look, in 9th grade, I'm over 6 feet and I'm dunking. Like, I'm coming through no girl in the WNBA is doing that. I'm going back door, throw it up.
Oh, yeah!
Like, I'm looking like Jordan out there.
All right, there you go. Taking yourself a little too seriously. Maybe you should be on the actual court. Looking like Jordan and not being injured, making $70 million. So, they got the whole Thick Devin, which is like the what's up of Gen Alpha. Stephen Curry says being 7-6 is better than 6'7".
7-6 better than 6'7".
I love me my Stephen Curry.
7-6 better than 6'7".
Everyone said that he'd be nothing in the NBA, and then he took over. And all the people that laughed at him are now applauding him, which is something going on in my career right now. And I laugh at it. I go, whatever, thank you. 2022 after Calta backstabbed me. No one wanted to be around me. But now, it's like that Mike Jones song. Not really. Grok AI says that Elon Musk is in better shape than LeBron. We got to talk about Grok for a second. That is the most autistic, because I know it's run by an autistic guy, the most autistic AI ever. Because I'm a little bit of a narcissist. I'll look myself up and see what AI says. And ChatGPT is the most personable. Google AI, Gemini, kind of goes a little bit too much off of what haters say on Reddit. But Grok was like, you worked for Bubba the Love Sponge. And they made up all these segments that I don't even think Bubba ever did. Because it's a mutant app. And then every time I'd be like, that didn't happen. And the response was, shots fired. Like, it's not really shot fired. You're giving a whole generation of kids false info. You're the worst AI. All right, here is Lonzo Ball speaking on reports that he's looking for a trade.
NBA reporter Kelly Oko with Yahoo Sports reported yesterday that LaMelo Ball had grown increasingly frustrated with the Hornets organization.
I wonder what it's like being an NBA insider that knows everything going on. And they see them in the locker room and they're like, yeah, I spilled the beans and you're not happy about it.
And was open to a trade. LaMelo responded on Twitter with a clown emoji and now at Hornets practice had this to say about the report.
Wait. Is that Melo? Oh, he's got a white mom. I forgot. Never mind.
Seemingly frustrated and we're open to a trade. So I saw you repost.
Yeah.
Reposted. What are your thoughts on that?
He never heard that come from me. So
that's a good point, but you know, people talk.
It's not from me.
That's how Sparta talks.
So it's false info.
It's fake news.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't like commenting back on stuff, but when it gets too big, you know, you got to do something.
So, are you content here?
Yeah, I love being here. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just trying to win. That's it. That's what we're going to keep doing.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Usually you don't address that kind of stuff.
Right.
So
but it was so much. They was making headlines and Bleacher Report and this and that. So I ain't want it to keep going on, you know.
You talked about how happy you are.
Bleacher Report. What's going on here?
Before Ja Morant was out with his calf strain, the Grizzlies played the Rockets at home in a loss. And after the game, a fan yelled out something to Ja Morant, and Jock Landale was quick to his defense.
Hell yeah! Although what the fan said is true.
No, they're not going to time that. Grow up and be a leader!
It's not a false thing. He's a fake thug in the wrong city. You put a fake thug in frickin' Memphis, that ain't gonna help. All right, there you go. Bunch of morons. I cannot imagine having all that talent and all that money, which might be the problem, and literally just sucking at basketball. One frickin' job.
All right, Dirk.
So here is Udonis Haslem getting heated, talking about the 2011 finals when the NBA, he lost to Dirk Nowitzki, and Dirk's here. It's on the Amazon Prime pregame show.
This one's for you. Game 2 of the 2011 finals. Game is tied in the final seconds. You drove to the basket for the game-winning finger roll. Who was late to help on defense?
Bosh.
My guy UD was under the basket.
Oh yeah, Udonis Haslem. You know he's not loving being reminded.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Why you do that to me?
No, I'm going to tell you the truth.
You know that's a salty word.
Tell the story since you want to bring it up. Me and Spo almost got in a fist fight. That was supposed to be my defensive assignment. And right before we came out of the huddle, Spo said, CB, you take dirt. I was pissed off from that point on.
All right. Udonis Haslem's just a pissed off person. So what are you mad about? I saw K-Rock. KROQ made Variety, and they're talking about how adding Kevin Ryder from the Kevin and Bean Show has improved the ratings. What a concept! Firing somebody who's a legend and then bringing them back helps. And also Klein and Alley, which has a great morning show. They are number 2 or number 1 in the ratings, and they're kicking ass, and they were in 11th place in the beginning of the year. So shout out to my boy, Kevin Klein. I liked him since Kevin Klein Live on Live 105. Anyway, TikTok radio's gone. What a concept. Making a station for an age group that doesn't listen to the radio. That wasn't going to work. No way. But you know what's funny about it? It lasted 4 years. Didn't it feel like the TikTok radio was only there like 6 months or whatever? 4 years. Time's flying. All right, let me see what we got. Do you ever have like a weird sex dream where it's someone you see during the day and you're using finger play, just doing all the naughty stuff, and then like you see the person the next day and they're all friendly to you, and you're like thinking in your head, I had a dream about you, and I was using my fingers and doing a bunch of stuff. Also, I have this weird recurring dream that I have to go back to high school. It's quite frightening. The idea of going back to high school haunts me. I barely graduated, but I did. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, even though I am. But if you literally can't graduate high school, you're not going to achieve in life unless you get a GED. It's so easy to graduate. You just have to show up. That's all you're going to do. 856-49-HOPPY. I think I realized in the Tampa Bay area why all these bicyclists are getting hit in like Pinellas Park and Largo. Yesterday, I'm on 66th Avenue, turning onto Gandy, and the light or the crossing light had the orange hand, like don't cross. It didn't have it with the countdown. And this freaking guy right in front of me decides to go, and he's looking at me, and I almost ran him over. You know what else has been driving me nuts recently? People that use being mentally ill as a crutch. Like, oh, I'm mentally ill and I own a coffee bar. I'm going to be a dick. Shut up. No one cares.
It's time for Hoppy's Inbox, only on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, yeah, we got some comments here. First of all, if you want to buy the official Ryan Hoppe merchandise that we have right now from Jetty Vibe, it's a company, literally go to tinyurl.com/Hoppy t-shirts. And we have our first sale from my top listener, Robert Creel. Also, somebody commented, Tony B, who I used to intern with. He goes, man, it is crazy how much money Elon Musk has, and he won't even help anybody out. I love it. Calling out the rich and elite. That's what we do here on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Some people don't like it. Some people are afraid of it or whatever. I don't care. You take my barbecue, I'll talk about you. All right. It's time for the NFL news. Let me turn this up. You can't play the NFL news quietly. You got to get pumped up like you're at the club. Oh, yeah. Let me see what games are tomorrow. Probably should have that ready. Probably why I didn't work out at 6:20. Tomorrow is Colts and Chiefs. Oh, it's going to be a good game between Daniel Jones and the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Titans and Seahawks will be a snooze. Jets and Ravens will suck. Vikings and Packers might be interesting. Giants and Lions might be interesting. I'm out of breath. I've been yelling for like a minute. Not a minute. How long have I been doing the show? How long have I been doing it? How long have I been yelling? My mouse is frozen. That's why I keep stalling. God, when you don't have a mouse that operates while you're doing a podcast, it's no good. It's almost like that's what leads you from sound effect to sound effect. We've been recording for 80 minutes.
Stefan Diggs is reacting to the birth of his and Cardi B's son.
I bet he doesn't care at all. Because he's had like 3 kids in 2 days.
After the rapper shared the first pictures of her son with the New England Patriots player to Instagram November 19th, Stefan is sharing his excitement on becoming a father once again. Commenting on Cardi's post, there he is. And while the couple who officially welcomed their son on November 4th haven't yet shared his name, the pro athlete seems to drop a hint in the comments, calling the newborn by an apparent nickname, writing, Baby Brim.
I'm sure he's going to be father of the year. What's going on here?
I know it smells married.
Kylie Kelsey is showing off her burning love for her husband, Jason. Kylie recently reacted to the new Smells Like Jason Kelsey candle, and if fans need her permission to smell it, she rightfully jokes about it on her Not Gonna Lie podcast November 20th.
She tweeted, I feel like I need Kylie's permission to smell it. You're right you do. I'm kidding. You can smell the candle.
While the 33-year-old didn't have a guess
I bet it smells like sweat and just manliness and wannabe Bert Kreischer personality.
as to what a candle inspired by Jason would smell like, she did offer a different PSA when it comes to her relationship.
I have no idea what a Jason candle would smell like.
Uh-huh.
I know it smells married.
It's a little weird. Sounds like there might be some cheating going on or something. Mm-hmm.
Patrick and Brittany Mahomes' daughter is the new MVP of fashion. The couple's 4-year-old daughter, Sterling, steps out to watch one of her dad's Kansas City Chiefs games in an adorable outfit made complete by her mom's patterned Fendi baguette.
Whatever, so I don't want to talk about the kids too much, but she's literally wearing a $4,000 bag and people are outraged. That's $20 to us! He's literally like making $500 million. Shut up!
Travis Kelce is giving an update on his retirement plans. While speaking to reporters on November 21st, per multiple outlets, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end got candid on if he has decided to step away after his 13th season with the NFL.
Shut up. I feel like he's gonna want to do a goodbye tour. Bye, Travis. Enjoy an eternity with Taylor.
Out by mentioning his brother Jason Kelce's emotional retirement from the Philadelphia Eagles in March 2024, and how he hopes to show the same respect to the Chiefs by giving as much notice ahead of the season as possible. Sharing, seeing my brother go through it and seeing just how the league works, the season kind of restarts in April, and I want to give the Chiefs a good opportunity to know whether I come back or not, and vice versa. He continued, it's one of those things where I'd like to make that decision before they've got to get draft picks and free agency opens up. All that will be at the end of the season. I won't be thinking about it until then.
All right. If you're listening in Fresno, I appreciate it. But guess what? We're going to end the show in Fresno and then do garbage time where I talk about news in Tampa Bay, which is where I live. Bye.
Don't worry, Fresno. Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
Yo, it's Happy Hour, we about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida grooves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. On Happy Hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix, 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 come on. Ryan Hop.
Happy Hot Topic.
I love how AI is so smart, yet I can't get my name right. Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, Amanda. Tampa City Council is stepping up.
I wonder what Amanda said. I cannot go my whole life not knowing what they're thanking Amanda for. Did she bring up cookies?
All right, thanks, Amanda. Tampa City Council is stepping up its crackdown on dangerous bike takeovers.
Yeah, these high-risk groups have local leaders and law enforcement looking for stronger ways to put a...
They're a bunch of losers!
...stop to it. On your site, Jenna Bass is in Tampa with the new plans to keep Tampa's streets safer.
The new ordinance on the table is set for its first read at the Tampa City Council meeting today, and it's aimed at preventing bike and e-bike takeovers, not only on our streets, but on popular walkways like Bayshore and the Riverwalk right here behind me. Tampa police say illegal street takeovers have been popping up more often. Just this past August, TPD and their air service helicopter.
People that do it, you're telling us you have a small penis like Jelly Roll. You're overcompensating because you're a loser, and you're in Daddy's car.
Tracked more than 200 people on bikes and e-bikes as they weaved through traffic and blocked streets.
Sometimes I do get a little scared when they're zooming by.
All right, sit down. Not trying to be here forever. Here we got this.
New at 11, could cursive make a comeback in our public schools?
Why did it leave? Where did it go?
It hasn't been required in Florida schools in quite some time. But two state lawmakers...
So then you're going to have the Gen Beta and younger Gen Alpha kids knowing cursive and Gen Z not knowing it? Oh, that's going to help out the future.
...are trying to bring it back through a pair of bills. And as Fox 13's Jennifer Veglas found out, one local teachers union refuses to sign on the dotted line.
What a bunch of annoying people.
Florida House Rep Toby
Morons!
from Martin County calls cursive
It would be Morton County. It's like a moron.
a corridor into our country's history firsthand.
Somebody who I was with earlier
That was really dramatic.
today said, you know, if the U.S. Constitution was written in block letters, it'd be a very ugly document.
I did.
And instead, it's written in cursive, and it's a very beautiful document.
I think I could do cursive. I'm just not great at it. Whenever I'm signing for my debit card or signing a check, I just do scribble scrabble, I'll be honest.
Says the sad truth is many children these days can't read it or write cursive themselves.
Why did you stop? What was the thought process there?
I actually had a conversation with a branch manager at a bank who said, I have people that can't sign their name.
That's great. What a great future the dumb boomers left us.
As we speak, St. Pete police are investigating this now viral post. A St. Pete woman says that she found a creepy note on her car, and then she went right onto TikTok to share her story.
Oh, yeah. Go to TikTok. So frickin' interesting.
10 Tampa Bay News reporter Kristen Barbarisi shows you where the investigation stands and the new details that you will only see here on 10 Tampa Bay News.
Oh, that's so good. It was everywhere else.
Brooklyn Karasak was
And then the local news can't fix this 5-second delay.
shopping at a thrift store, and when she got back to her car, she found an extremely sexually explicit note propositioning her.
Oh, what did it say?
She immediately locked her doors and made
What did it say?
She was safe, and then after sharing her story online, she filed a police report. Her TikTok has now gone viral with hundreds of thousands of views.
You would assume that they waited for me to come out for over an hour, and then also were still sitting there like watching me.
But what did it say? Suck my D? Wait, what did it say?
While I got back in my car. They said, I never done anything like this. That doesn't seem like something someone does just once.
I don't know. But what is so dirty? Are we that wussified that we can't talk about it? Oh, it's so dirty. What is? Oh, it's so dirty. It's so bad. So horrible. What's on the paper? Oh, it's so dirty. What are you talking about? Did it say, let me put it in the back door if I get some lube? What did it say? If you don't tell us, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'll be honest.
Well, after two back-to-back tragedies in Ybor City, the community had a moment of joy tonight. People came together for the tree lighting and to show that the community is still strong. This 15-year tradition means more this year as people are reeling from...
So they're decorating Ybor City and giving it a Christmas tree. Don't give up on Ybor City just because of those losers. Ybor City deserves all it can get.
First tonight, some breaking news. Tampa police make an arrest in the deadly shooting of Derek Sykes, a man also known as DJ Shy Guy.
Now listen, I never met DJ Shy Guy, but I heard he threw a hell of a party. Because the shy guys are always the fun ones.
The man who investigators say pulled the trigger claimed self-defense, but tonight he is facing murder charges.
Loser!
Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast is live at the intersection of 22nd Street and 5th, where the shooting happened, and he joins us now with the update.
Jen, go!
Tampa police tells us they found eyewitnesses, people that saw this shooting take place directly in front of their eyes. Local law enforcement determined the victim was unarmed.
All right, there you go. And then there's this stupid headline. What the hell? Oh my God, my board's on. Is there anything else playing? I clicked on a video about the Tampa Bay Rays new stadium. And there's no sound. Let me check the running sound effect they have on YouTube. Is it my board? Of course, a video about the Tampa Bay Rays would be silent. Because they're a hack team. And you all kiss their ass.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Sean Mac, Bogus Boys collaboration, you dig? We keep it all Chi-Town, you understand? Cause we getting money. Sean Mac, Premier, you dig? Don't feed the killers. Don't forget to check out Bogus Boys, myspace.com/Bogus Boys Infrared. You dig? Sean Mac, Premier, Chi-Town. Let's do it.
Raised on the south side of Chicago. Gang bang all my life, nigga, all I know is moving on the op on the beat song. My teacher asked me what I wanna be, said a G for the beat stars. Never false flag from the load of the wild hunters. Neutron killer nigga, you either ride under the 5 or the 6, and you better know your lick when you walk up in the county and they ask what you is. All well GD, Vice Lord, Daddy King, BD, MC, New Breed, Spanish D. They living by the creed in the state of Illinois. Chief still pull rank on the streets from in the joint. I've been appointed a position of authority within this organization. You don't wanna war me, so act accordingly before I put it in effect. You catch a ugly violation if you disrespect.
Laying in the ditch, ain't nobody playing, bitch. Cock his back and spray the tip. Everybody say the shit. From the hundreds to the low, east to west and to the pole, motherfucker lay it low. Everybody say it.
We in the middle of the action. In the midst of the gunfights and stabbing. You better have that card with you when you pass it. Cause we'll make your next rest spot casket. Better accent, them Illinois boys grinding. I don't think a nigga out here who will really drive it. See, I'm highly respected. You know the way we see gangster and fester. I got board members that is well connect. And we believe in the gym and we elected. A force to be wrecked. You got a death wish, you go against your brain. Time to die now. We got rules and regulations in the
laying in the ditch, ain't nobody playing, bitch. Cock his back and spray the tip. Everybody say the shit. From the hundreds to the low, east to west and to the pole, motherfucker lay it low. Everybody say it, yo.
Shit, I don't know what you heard. All I know is to carry self-recording when you come to Chicago. Make sure you understand that we gangbangers. We don't care about no damn rap. But on that note, let's get this shit straight. I ain't the one to lip box, reaching back and forth on a mixtape. Even though you say that's hip hop, but nigga, I don't play. A motherfucker this county gon' get popped. Nah, I ain't waving a threat. I'm just letting you know when the dough, I'm as gangsta as it get. Now play with it like you think I'm joking. We'll come shoot your town up, bounce on the first thing, smoking. Charlie, it's that real. I'm telling you, don't let this fucking rap shit get your ass killed. Goofy, that beef ain't shit to me, especially when I just signed the deal. I need the publicity.
Laying in the ditch, ain't nobody playing, bitch. Cock his back and spray the tip. Everybody say the shit. From the hundreds to the low, east to west and to the pole, motherfucker lay it low. Everybody say it, yo. Laying in the ditch, ain't nobody playing, bitch. Cock it back and spray the clip. Everybody say the shit. From the hundreds to the low, east to west and to the pole, motherfucker lay it low. Everybody say it, yo.
Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
TikTok, toxic joker playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing fast and hoppy like fingers without rings. EHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.